Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurain binti Razali with matrix number AN 2009. My supervisor is Technologist Dr. Alif Hisham binti Razak. For this video, I would like to introduce about my final year project 1 with the title of Optimization of a Menthol Hydrogel derived from Polyvinyl alcohol PVA and Polyacrylic acid PAA via Crosslinking Method as a cooling patch. Here is the content about on the things that I would like to present in this video, which are introduction, literature review, methodology, expected result, and lastly conclusion for my project.
The introduction, hydrogel is a smart material that can alter its structure in reaction to local temperature, pH, salt content, and water concentration. Hydrogel is a 3D network of hydrophilic that have many applications in transdermal patch. The preparation of hydrogel via PVA-PA cross-linking method is the main method for the study. Peppermint leaf contain menthol sensation give a cooling effect when applied to the body.
Problem statement. Based on my study, I found that current hydrogel cooling patch have many lacks of function and less effective for the user. First of all, current hydrogel cooling patch does not exhibit adequate adhesiveness towards skin. The time of applying hydrogel to the skin is too short because it does not stick to the skin when sweating and causes it to fall off easily. Besides that, does not achieve permeability for good result of attachment as rate of cooling effect is low. Some of the studies stated that it is low effective because of low rate of water absorption in a hydrogel. The factor that causes low water absorption is the concentration of the substance which is studied is PVA. Lastly, limitation of cooling effect. In hydrogel cooling patch, menthol gives cooling sensation towards skin, with the standard value of menthol in range of 4.6% to 10%. However, the current study used only 0.2% that cause low cooling effect that takes 8 hours to recover. There are three objectives for this study. First objective is to prepare hydrogel consisting PVA and PAA via cross-linking method. As I stated before, hydrogel PVA, PAA is synthesized by covalently bond molecules. The cross-linking reaction undergo esterification, which carboxyl group of PVA react with hydroxyl group of PVA from strong ester linkage. Second objective is to optimize prepared hydrogels via response surface method or RSM for good addition and good water absorption. This technique will evaluate the effects of multiple factors and their interaction on peel addition strength and water absorption response. Lastly, we want to evaluate the prepared hydrogels with incorporation of menthol extract from peppermint leaf for desired cooling effect, addition, and also water absorption. Hydrogel patch via cooling sensation is approved by the regulatory agency Food and Drug Administration as drug transfer delivery. Besides that, under National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency or NPRA, hydrogel patch is approved by the Poison Act 1952 and its regulation, Sales of Drug Act 1952 and Control of Drugs and Cosmetic Regulation 1984, as the drug use is based on pharmacological, immunological, or metabolic action in or on the body. Hydrogel patch is one of the cosmeceutical products that give a good health and well-being for humans. This product will relieve fever and also bruise that is suited for all age. That is one of the goals in Sustainable Development Goals or SDG. It is a third goal in SDG that ensure health, live, and promote well-being for all at all age. I will talk about literature review. Okay, hydrogel cooling patch is one of the cosmeceutical industry's application. Based on dermatologist Dr. Albert Kleinman in 1884, cosmeceutical is the product that combines cosmetic and pharmaceuticals. According to him, the word of cosmeceutical is a topical preparation that is sold as a cosmetic but has performance characteristics that suggest pharmaceutical action. Hydrogel patch is a transdermal drug delivery patches with a therapeutic agent is released from a drug-loaded patch and subsequently absorbed by tissue. The released drug enters the local peripheral tissue or the bloodstream directly through a diffusion process. Numerous polymeric hydrogel are also applicable in the cosmetic industry. A cosmetic formulation made of hydrogel and other chemicals is typically referred to as cosmetic and can be applied topically to the skin and also hair. Hydrogels are increasingly of being used in cosmetic industry due to their biocompatibility, elasticity, softness, and also high water content. Hydrogel products like face masks, lip masks, and other eye pads treat skin-related conditions. The usage of cooling patches, particularly that made of gel shade, is growing in popularity as an analgesic that offers cooling relief through a patch that may be applied to most parts of the body but is more frequently used on the forehead. The gel's distinctive structure, which disperses heat freely and maintains a continuous and steady cooling effect that lasts up to 8 hours, is what gives it remarkable heat transfer capacity. In current products of cooling patch contain a backing layer, an anti-sticky layer, and a hydrogel layer. Non-woven fabric used for backing layer, anti-sticky layer, is composed by polyester film known as polyethylene terephthalate or PET film. Polyvinyl alcohol or PVA is a water-soluble and biodegradable vinyl polymer with carbon-carbon linkage. It is mineralized in microorganisms and is used in various applications due to high biocompatibility and self-cross-linking capabilities. PVA hydrogel is promising cartilage substitute material for tissue engineering, but its poor mechanical strength and tissue adhesion make it challenging to use. PVA or PA cauldron was synthesized to improve mechanical toughness and dissipating crank energy. Polyacrylic acid or PAA is used as a crosslinking reagent due to its high 17 solubility in water and miscibility with PVA. Water-soluble polymers are increasingly popular for aqueous application due to their environmentally friendly nature and biodegradability. The work focuses on preparing water-insoluble ionic thin films using water-soluble blends of PVA and PA. For information about NRF film had been used for outer layer of this patch. Response surface method (RSM) used to optimize the characterization of PVA PA by means of design of experiment. Okay, how I optimize the hydrogen cooling patch? First, use scanning electron microscope or SEM, which we want to look or to characterize the blend ratio of PVA and PAA under SEM, whether it has pore or wrinkles, or maybe the surface smooth. Next parameter that I will use is water absorption by swelling test. Okay, for this test, I will observe how hydrogen patch absorb the water through the pores. So from my study, I found that the best ratio blend for PVA and PAA is in between 80 PVA and also 20 PAA. After that is Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy or FTIR, where I want to observe whether the peppermint leaf contain menthol, which menthol consists of isopropyl, methyl, carboxyl, and also hydroxyl group. And lastly, I will use sensory evaluation test to optimize the cooling sensation of the hydrogen patch by doing a survey from 20 respondents of students and also lecturers around the campus. Methodology. Okay, first of all, I will use DOE to identify the factors, level, and also response. Okay, for the factors, percentage of PVA, curing temperature, and curing time. For the level, ratios of ranging of 50 to 90% of PVA, temperatures ranging of 100 to 140 degrees Celsius, and also time duration ranging from 30 to 60 minutes. Okay, for the response that I stated before, which are water absorption and also peel adhesive strength. Okay, for after calculate the three other factors, level and also response, there are total of 70 samples that I be used or as a reference for me to make a sample. Okay, next for method is the preparation of NRL film as outer layer, and then after making the outer layer, the preparation of hydrogel consisting PVA and PA via crosslinking method based on DOE. Okay, first of all, I will prepare 6% of PVA and also PA solution separately, while the percentage of PVA and PA will be mixed with distilled water. And then still mixing of PVA and PA solution based on DOE at different ratios and also temperature. After that, I'll be cast the mixture for 1 mm firm and curing it at 100 to 150 degrees Celsius. After making the hydrogel patch, I will continue by preparation of menthol via saltless extraction. For the menthol, I will use peppermint leaf to extract the menthol. Besides peppermint, I will use watermelon rind and also soursop leaf. This is because watermelon is full of water that is full of electrolytes and potassium, which help humans stay hydrated or rehydrate. Cooling sensation in watermelon rind is often attributed to the presence of compound called cucurbitacid E. Cucurbitacid E is naturally occurring chemical compound belonging to a group of bitter tasting substances known as triterpenoid. Besides that, cucurbitacid E is known for its distinct bitter taste and has been the subject research due to the potential pharmacological properties, where it is widely used for treating various diseases due to its bioactive compound. This compound improves the odor like indigestion, dysentery, gastroenteritis, cold, toothpaste, diabetes, and also wound healing. For soursop leaf, it had benefits is it contains antioxidant, where the antioxidant contribute to overall health and offer defense against a number of illness. The antioxidant combat free radicals and lessen the harm oxidative stress does to cell. The inflammation is one of the negative consequences of oxidative stress. So as a result, the antioxidant in soursop may aid in lowering bodily inflammation. Okay, next step is how I optimize the prepared hydrogel PVA PAA by response surface method RSM by means of design of expert. For the water absorption, I will conduct swelling test to find the higher water content, and for the peel adhesive strength test, I will find the higher addition of the hydrogel. Okay, last step in methodology is analysis, where I will evaluate the hydrogel patch with incorporation of menthol extract from peppermint leaf by cooling effect by means of sensor evaluation test, addition by means of text machine, and lastly water absorption by swelling test as I stated it before. Next expected result. So what I expect is under SEM, it have nice pore, indicate that the hydrogel can absorb water. So when hydrogel have nice pore, so it means that the water absorption is also increased. And next, it has high peel adhesion strength and also high water absorption. Then the contact angle under 90 degree indicates that the hydrogel is hydrophilic, not hydrophobic. And under FTIR, it must contain methyl isopropyl and also hydroxyl group, indicate that it contains the menthol. And lastly, for the sensory evaluation test, the score for the appearance must be in a range of 4 to 5, and and it has higher score for the cooling sensation, painless, peel adhesion, and also comfortness. Okay, last but not least, for this video, I conclude that it can successfully produce hydrogen patch via crosslinking method of PVA and PAA with higher adhesive strength and higher water absorbance. Besides that, I hope that FTIR and a sensory evaluation test by conducting a survey is a successful process to optimize the menthol from main source, which is peppermint. There are many methods that will be conducted for this process, from preparation of PVA or PA hydrogel, preparation of NRF film as outer layer, preparation of menthols via salt slag extraction, to the step of evaluate the menthol and also characterization of prepared hydrogel in terms of peel adhesive strength and also water absorbance. So in conclusion, I hope that this research will be useful to the upcoming generation. That's all from me. Thank you.